Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Big Blue Unfiltered Podcast, talking New York Giants football and the NFL. Here now is Ian Campbell, Brian Gallagher Jr., and Greg Rommel.
We are back once again.
Back.
We are back. We are back. Yeah. Long time no see, everyone. I think it might be our quickest episode turnaround yet. Sub 12 hours.
I think so.
Yeah. So we are previewing Giants 49ers playing tonight, Thursday, September 21st.
Thursday.
I'm expecting a massacre tonight. I have no hopes.
Chill?
No hopes. It is a 10.5 line. Vegas hates giving out double-digit lines.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
And Vegas always knows.
They do.
So
I don't think it's going to be pretty.
I just want to start by posing the first question. How many sacks does Nick Bosa have?
He doesn't have any right now.
Under 2.5.
He doesn't have any sacks right now?
I don't think so.
Oh,
so
Lord.
he's due.
Oh, Lord. We're
He's
fucked.
due.
He's
gonna have
getting
like
three.
he's gonna have like that Khalil Mack game.
Fred Warner may have 25 tackles.
Yeah.
This might be just pure stat padding for the Niners then.
Yeah. Are we
Oh,
thinking
boy.
this is going to be as bad as the Dallas game?
No.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Are we thinking Dallas Jets, like a 30-10 kind of game?
No. I think
I don't remember what my score prediction was when we first did it. But I think it's going to be kind of close.
yeah.
Are the
I
score
agree.
predictions on here? Or does Greg have them? So Greg has them. We will check with those at the end of or next on our recap episode.
Mm-hmm.
See who is the most accurate. Greg again is a little busy right now, so we're gonna go forward. We have some picks that he sent in ready to go. We're gonna have him live messaging me during our fantasy draft so that he can still be involved.
Exactly.
But from there, we're not getting any Greg feedback this week live. You have the scores?
Yeah, it's in our group chat.
Oh, beautiful.
Greg is dark.
Pinned messages.
Oh, yeah.
He
Who
went
needs
dark.
Greg? All right, so what do you got for score predictions?
Do we
Well,
wanna
Connor,
do it now?
what's yours first? Because you weren't there when we did
24-10.
Niners.
Yep.
All right,
Okay. Ian, you had...
and I think I did. If I did preface this with, I don't think Purdy plays the first couple games because at the time when we did this was what, like June, something like that.
Yeah, it was early.
They were like,
I
this was
think it
right when the
midsummer-
schedule came out.
Midsummer.
Yeah, when the schedule came out.
Yeah.
We were like, Purdy might not play.
Yeah, like didn't he have Tommy John?
Yeah, and they were saying
yeah.
he may not play the first half of the season.
How's he back?
Because he's a dog.
Has it been the right around amount of months?
It's just about they were saying he could be ready for week 1.
I wonder
Like
if it's
midsummer,
easier.
they were like, I don't know, maybe not. So to preface this, I do want to say I did think Purdy was not going to play. I believe, if I remember my score
I
prediction.
don't
correctly.
remember. Well, your score prediction was 14-10 Giants.
Yeah, so I thought Purdy was. I thought Purdy wasn't playing.
He had
thought
the
it was a
Giants
Sam
winning
Darnold
the first
show.
3 weeks.
If I had to amend that, I would say like 30-10 49ers.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I have a 21-10 loss by the Giants.
Both of you guys have pretty similar scores.
See?
I don't know why I thought of this last week. I'm weirdly comparing it to the Vikings game like 6 years ago when they went 11-5.
11-5.
Do you remember week I think it was week 3 or 4. They played the Vikings when they were very good. They were a very good team, had one of
Maybe.
the top defenses, like
Yeah,
Xavier Rhodes was
yeah.
at his top.
Yeah.
They lost 24-10. I think it's going to be exactly like that game for some reason.
I could see it.
And I could be totally wrong. They could lose 35-3
Yeah,
for all I know.
It's possible.
Or they could win 17-13.
Yeah.
Like, who knows?
And
It's not-
Greg has a loss for the Giants, 17-7.
Okay.
That's not bad.
So we're all, even with my first score,
Mm-hmm.
we're all looking at the under.
Yeah, I don't think the 49ers score, 35 points.
Yeah.
I think the defense steps up and realizes they have a
They
tough
play
task.
better.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they play up to what the 40. It's like a bad team playing the Yankees, dude. Like,
well, the Yankees always play down to their competition.
no, I understand, but
Yeah.
like, you know, a team when they play the Yankees, like they're playing a little bit better.
Oh, yeah,
how they
it's
would
their
play
World
most,
Series.
Yeah, like in a way
The
they're playing
defense is gonna be
better
playing
than
hard
like they
this
play
week.
like Toronto.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Yeah,
So
they're
I
gonna be
think if
playing
it's
hard
like
this week
that.
trying to prove something. I think you're
Exactly.
right.
I think it's more of something like that. I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah.
It's. I'd be lying and delusional and said they were going to win. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and if they do, I'll be totally fine sitting here saying that I was wrong.
if they cover the spread, I'll be happy.
Exactly. Spread in the
10.5,
under. Spread in the
yeah,
under.
I
Spread in
guess.
the under. Spread in the under.
Well, I'd rather the spread in the over.
Really? Oh, you just want entertainment purposes?
Well,
Points.
if it's spread in the under, you could be 20-10, which is kind of an ugly game.
Yeah, that is
But if
boring.
it's spread in the over, you need at least
You give me like 40 to 30.
Mhm.
yeah. Well, not even that. Even if it's 45, that's 35 or that's what 25 to 30 to 20 something.
Yeah.
So like
Mhm.
spreading the over, I think, is a better game for the Giants.
Yeah,
It
that's
shows
true.
that the offense can operate without potentially Bredesen, Thomas, and Barkley.
And against a good defense.
Very good defense.
Mhm.
So that's why I'd rather the over with the cover because, well, one, it just means you're scoring more points, obviously.
Yeah.
And two, you're covering.
Yeah, I like that actually.
Mhm.
They score a lot of points. It'd be promising. It'd be a promising look for the
Yeah,
offense.
As long
Good
as
teams
it's-
win. Great teams cover.
Yes.
Yeah.
the Rutgers motto. But is Kayvon Thibodeau going to do anything in
Nope.
this game?
No.
No, right?
No.
Trent Williams is going to lock him down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Trent Williams might be able to play with one arm behind his back.
I think
He
so.
might not even need to move.
Yeah.
Because it looks like he
Because
just.
Thibodeau won't get a sack on the first play, and then he'll pout the rest of the game.
Thibodeau
yeah.
won't move.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He'll just walk.
I'm not playing well, and I can't face adversity. Dude's soft as baby shit. Maybe he'll meditate on the bench after he gets shut down again. But offense, what kind of game plan do we want to see? What do we think wins this game?
You're going to have to be able to pass the ball.
You got to take chances. You
Yeah.
have to take chances.
You think
It's
it's
the
going
only
to be like quick scores, like time of possession is like Niners 30 minutes,
The
Giants.
Giants won't have a lot of time of possession.
Yeah.
You're
It's the only
rolling
way you
out.
can win, right? You got to
Well,
score quick and
yeah, 'cause
fast.
You're not going to have the same offense with Matt Breida back there.
No, it'll be way more pass oriented.
Yeah.
Which
And
sucks because we can't block for shit in the pass game.
The
Yeah.
receivers have to step up,
Yeah.
especially
Mhm.
with Barkley out. They're going to be game planning for Waller.
Hyatt
Mhm.
has to be on the field every play.
Yeah, they're
Mhm.
going to be focusing on Waller the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He might get shut down.
Yeah, I
Fred
would
Warner's
double
just gonna-
cover him.
Yeah, why not?
Fred
You have-
Warner's just going to be on him.
Yeah, you have nothing else to lose.
Well, Fred Warner might not be on him. Fred Warner's kind of their middle linebacker.
Yeah,
Might see more of a Dre Greenlaw,
maybe.
who is also a very good linebacker. or they might drop what's his name, Hufanga, that safety,
Yeah, I was going to say the safety.
or Tashawn Gibson.
They have a
They got a lot.
loaded defense.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
without Bosa.
Mhm.
Like if they
Their
didn't, if
corners
they didn't sign
aren't
him,
fantastic. Charvarius Ward and
He's good.
he's good, but I'm not afraid of him.
Yeah. All right.
And Diamador Lenore.
Who?
Exactly.
It's
he
an
was
awesome
a 5th round
name.
pick in 2021.
Oh.
Obviously, he's solid enough to be a starter on the Niners defense.
hmm
But I do think a lot of their defense starts from the defensive line.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's very similar to the prime Giants team defenses.
Yeah, you get a ton of pass rush, and then the
The
quarterback
corners-
has to get rid of it.
Yeah.
And the corners, hypothetically, are still going to be with the receiver because
Yep.
it's been, 2 seconds?
Yeah. But, yeah, Bosa, Greenlaw, Warner, they're going to cause problems.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have Armstead and Hargrave in the middle.
Yeah.
We need JMS to
It's
keep playing at a
gonna
top
be
level.
ugly.
And I'm guessing it's going to be Glowinski and McKeithen at guard.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
they have to step up.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'd rather see Azudu back in there at guard over
He's
Glowinski.
gonna play tackle because Andrew Thomas is out.
Is he
again.
out?
Yeah,
Yep.
he's out.
He's
Him,
out.
Barkley, and
When did that drop?
Earlier today.
Yeah.
They announced it all at the same time. I
Yeah.
think.
I think
all
it's
I heard
him.
was the Barkley news.
Yeah.
Him, Barkley, and someone else.
Fuck. That's troubling,
Yeah.
to say the least. Yeah, so we're in some deep shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Bosa may genuinely murder Daniel Jones.
He may. It's gonna be bad.
It's going to be a lot of quick passes, which
Yeah.
is kind of what our offense is designed for,
Mm-hmm.
the fast receivers, but I don't think it'll work.
It's gonna be easy for them to shut it down.
Yeah, I'd honestly like to see a lot of 2-back sets, Breida and Gainwell.
They're going to have to get creative.
And put Breida kind of out as a fourth receiver a lot.
I'd be interested to see if they try to mix Eric Gray into the offense a little bit.
I mean, he is the third back.
Yeah.
So he'll basically take what snaps were Gainwell's, which were like nothing before this.
And I mean, he's the returner, so he has some sort of good move in space.
Game experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's good in space
Yeah.
if you're trusting him enough to
That
be a
is
returner.
true. I mean, I'd like to see what he can do.
Yeah.
Because you never know at this point. Barkley with an ankle injury. It is a low ankle sprain, supposedly. So it's not like it's going to be missing. I think he'll be back for Seattle.
Yeah.
I don't see him missing too much time, but this could be a thing like you got hurt again.
Yeah.
And we're not going to sign you.
I'd be shocked if he doesn't play against Seattle, honestly.
I wouldn't be shocked.
Based off what Dable said.
But I would be shocked because we have Buffalo or Miami after Seattle.
I think it's Miami.
Either one, I would
Miami.
be shocked if he didn't play week 5.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's
week
Miami.
Week 4 versus Seattle, I think he will play, but
that's up in the air.
I wouldn't be shocked if he doesn't.
I think he does play, but he's not playing like 65 of the 67 snaps like he did in Arizona.
Yeah.
Which is like almost unheard of for a present-day running back.
Yeah.
Which kind of shows like he's got like some value. Like he's not like he's a once-in-a-lifetime running back.
Yeah. Imagine if Dallas had gotten him instead of us.
He'd already be like
probably
in the Hall of Fame
pushing
conversation.
10,000 rushing yards.
Yeah.
With 50, 60 touchdowns.
He'd be going nuts.
Imagine prime Zeke, what he did behind that line. Prime Barkley is better than prime Zeke.
By far. A faster running back, a better pass catcher.
More elusive.
Yep. Runs better routes because, I mean, just
and
a better
Zeke was
catcher,
put up nearly 2,000-yard seasons.
Yeah.
Barkley may have put up rushing records in that with that line.
So out for tomorrow or today, excuse me.
You exposed us.
It's been a long week.
Wednesday,
Saquon's
Brian.
out, Andrew Thomas out, Aziz out, shocking.
Oh wow,
shocking.
And Ben Bredesen out.
Yeah, that was expected.
That makes
and
sense.
questionable, we have Micah McFadden with a neck injury, and Wandale's questionable.
The
He's
return.
been out, so
Yeah, and
having
he's
Wandale
been
questionable,
doubtful.
that's a good sign because we could really use his quick burst on some slot routes.
Especially a guy you don't have much film on, too.
Yeah, but tomorrow, I did it too. Tonight, Thursday. It is Thursday morning. This episode is out.
Yep.
Tonight versus the Niners, the best way our offense is going to move down the field in any sort of sustained drive is short, quick passes of 5+ yards.
Yeah.
With the occasional deep shot. I do think, like you said, the best way we're going to score is like those random, Hyatt's open for 55 yards.
Yeah.
Hit him.
And DJ's got to use his legs. That's
Yeah. And Gano needs to be money because I think we're going to be kicking a lot of field goals.
Yep.
So, keys to the game, we got to score. I mean, really, that's it.
pretty much.
You have to be able to keep pace,
Or just try to limit that offense.
which is going to be tough.
It's going to be tough, but I mean, if Ayuk's out, that's good.
That's huge.
That is.
Because we could basically double cover Devo.
Yeah.
Kittle's
then that
gonna be
leaves-
a problem. I think Kittle's
we
going to
haven't been
be
able
a
to cover
big
tight ends in
problem.
Years.
20 years.
And
Yeah.
Kittle hasn't done shit these first 2
Yeah.
weeks. He is so due.
Well,
Are
maybe
we thinking
he
he's
doesn't
kind
do
of
anything.
getting to be washed up. Is Kittle getting washed?
No, I think he's just a
Has
guy.
injuries kind of caught up to him, and he's not as
No.
quick.
I think he's just a guy who just doesn't give a fuck if he blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he's not going to complain.
This
Yeah.
is the game we need McKinney to step up.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to be right on top of Kittle every play, make tackles, get a pick.
Maybe
Yeah.
Simmons.
Jump a route.
Do you think Simmons is on him? I don't know if he's great in coverage.
He sucks
but-
at coverage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was
Simmons
he?
is a
That's why he
decent
doesn't
run
play safety.
linebacker and a pass rusher, but he wanted to play corner in Arizona, and Arizona basically said like the one good
I
thing
think
Arizona
wasn't it safety?
did.
I think it was safety.
Yeah, it was safety.
Well, he wanted to play like slot corner, safety. Like he
Yeah.
wanted to cover guys.
He
Yeah.
played like everywhere, but
Yeah.
mostly it was safety or linebacker.
Yeah.
But he wanted to like cover guys out of the slot, and Arizona was essentially like, "No, dude, you fucking suck at coverage." Blitz.
Yeah.
But they didn't really use him on blitzes. They kind of used him as like a strong safety, like basically like we would have used Landon Collins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just run stuffing safety,
Mhm.
Yeah.
which is not how you use a guy like that.
Yeah.
But either way, The only way you win this game is outscore them like 31-28 or win 13-10. Two guys, one on offense, one on defense, that you think need to have the game of their lives to win this game.
First, I'm going to go with Pinnock.
Okay. Like it.
Because he's the one safety that's going to be getting into the backfield.
Yeah.
So when they use Debo on those end arounds or throw it to McCaffrey in the flat, Pinnock's got to attack and just make the tackle.
Like a missile.
Just limit the yards. If they get like 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever.
That's what we need to stop, the yak.
Yeah.
Cannot let up yards after catch.
Yep.
Make the tackle. Then on offense,
I do like that we try to pick the non-obvious answers.
yeah.
Makes it more interesting.
Then on offense, I want to see. Jeez, this is tough. Because the offense is going to be so bad.
Yeah.
You know what? I want to see how JMS holds up against these two
Fair.
interior D-line guys they got there. If he holds his own, does an all right job, perfect.
Yeah.
But if he gets blown up, I mean, you have two all-pro tackles right there. So but I would like to see him play really well. It would give a better feeling for the overall feeling of the offensive line.
Definitely.
I think not so much, I mean, definitely this game, but not so much this game as much as the future. On offense, you got to see Evan Neal play well.
Yeah.
I would have said Azudu, but that's obvious. You need a left tackle to play well.
Yeah.
But I think Neal is more important because Neal actually is supposed to be a future starter.
Yeah.
So Neal has to play well this game. He's got to be the right tackle he was supposed to be.
Yeah.
And on defense, I need Leo to do something.
Okay.
I need Leo to get some interior pressure, see how Purdy handles it, maybe get a sack, maybe force a fumble on like the Niners' like 22-yard line or something like that, first drive of the game. Get in there, swat one. Like, get in there because you know Thibodeau's not.
Yeah.
So Leo's got to step up.
Definitely. I agree with both of your selections. I'm going to go on offense.
Damn right you do.
I'm going to go on offense. I mean, whoever's covering Nick Bosa, really, which is probably going to be Neal, right?
Probably going to be Azudu.
Azudu. So yeah, I'm going to go Azudu.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to go Azudu and McKeithen. Kind of like both because obviously Azudu's hard.
tough.
We can all agree that we
Azudu's
need the
gonna be-
offensive line to step up.
Yeah.
Azudu's being thrown into this role. He doesn't.
Yeah.
But he doesn't really have a choice.
Azudu's kind of an obvious pick because Nick Bosa,
The left tackle,
like obviously. But I'd like to see more from McKeithen. I really hope it's not a whole Matt Parrott situation where it's like he looked good and then the next year he looks like shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
For defense, I mean Thibodeau's obvious. I feel like McKinney's obvious, but I'm gonna pick him as well because he probably has a big assignment. He's got to cover Kittle. You have to make tackles. You have to make an attempt to like tackle someone. I want to see him lay someone out. I want to see him just absolutely just lay someone out.
Yeah.
And I'd also love to see a Deontay Banks interception, which has nothing to do with
I
this.
would
but
too.
Yeah.
I would
Jump
love to
around,
see just your
be
first
a guy.
interception. Yeah.
I feel
Why
like
not?
that would even boost his confidence even more.
It would.
And he's been playing well. But a pick, I think it's just going to help him so much more. And
like Purdy is not, he's not the most experienced quarterback. Like
No.
he's definitely going to make mistakes. So
I don't think he
feel
turns
like
the ball over too
He
much
doesn't.
either.
Yeah.
He plays like a veteran,
Yeah.
but the mistakes he makes are the physical ones where he doesn't quite make every throw
Yeah.
because he's not incredibly talented.
Yeah.
But he is that guy that he's got the brain of a 10-year vet.
System
It's
guy.
like you're not going to get him to make a rookie mistake, but he can absolutely make like an Eli mistake where like he just doesn't quite get the ball there. And
Yeah.
you're like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that throw? You're better than that.
Yeah.
So hopefully he can make a couple mistakes, throw a pick or two. Like I said, a Leo fumble, that'd be huge.
Amazing.
Either way, I'm not excited for this game. It's going to be rough. But we can maybe make some money off of it.
Perhaps.
Possibly.
Perhaps.
We might. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but this is what we're taking.
We might not. This
is what we are going to take.
So I'm going to give everyone a quick breakdown of what we've done the past couple weeks. So far in the season for our pick'ems for each time slot.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone is 5-5. with their picks.
Let's go.
Except me. I'm 3-7.
Fade Ian.
Yeah, fade. Except my 3-game parlay last week, I was the only one that hit.
Do you want to refresh everyone what
I
it was?
took Arizona plus 5.5, a James Conner touchdown, and Barkley over total yards. Which
I
was
love
like
that the Arizona
93.5.
pick was out of spite.
It was. Brian, you missed all of yours.
I know.
And you're the one with the betting segment. Your Brian's bets, I think you hit like one of them, and it was the Detroit-Seattle over.
No, I was 2 for 3 the first week.
Oh, Oakland. Oakland didn't cover. No, I'm talking last week.
Oh, last week? Yeah, nothing.
You had
happened.
the over on the Detroit-Seattle game.
Oh, all right. Awesome.
And Connor, you had 2 out of 3 on your same game parlay last week with the Hyatt over and the Barkley anytime.
2 for 2 on overs, though.
That's true. Our same game fantasy right now.
Oh, yeah.
Connor's in the lead with 73 total points.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in second with 56.8. Brian, you have 39.
Mm-hmm.
And Greg has 27.8.
Oh.
So, we're going to start with that.
All right.
Our same game fantasy draft.
I want to protest.
You can
last
protest. It is under investigation. Investigation over. Last week, like the refs in that supposed Montgomery Plainfield game.
Oh.
That's the game.
Oh, God.
We were told this story last night, and I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I have not looked at any articles, so I'm just giving everyone hearsay. We also forgot to do it around the league today.
We did.
It is what it is. What are we at on time?
Like 20 minutes in.
Okay, we'll bust that out real quick. We'll do it at the end. So this I hear
let's
this,
get through the fantasy. And
I hear this Montgomery Plainfield game that they did like 30 penalties against Plainfield.
Yeah.
And the refs were like dropping slurs at the coaches and everything.
That's bad.
Yeah, and the Plainfield AD like sent a 5-page letter to the NJSIAA or something, whatever that organization is.
Yeah,
and they basically responded to the AD with that's the game, like that's the game of football.
Jeez.
Gee, what?
So I don't know what the details on this are, but that's supposedly what happened in that Montgomery Plainfield high school football game. So that's insane.
Jeez.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. All right, so Greg is messaging in right now.
Mm-hmm.
He is the number 1 pick, and he took Christian McCaffrey.
Mm-hmm.
So, Brian, since you are in second to last, you now have the second pick.
Yeah. This is what it should have been last week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Debo.
Okay.
I think they're gonna have to get the ball in his hands, especially if Ayuk doesn't play. So he's gonna be the offense. Him and McCaffrey. So.
Yep. Smart.
Touches.
I was going to take one of those two guys, but unfortunately I fell to third because of my success. So I'm going to take Darren Waller. I think if he's not, completely just drenched in 49ers players, he should have a solid game.
I mean, he's the leading receiver on the team right now.
Correct. That's why I had to take him. Connor, with the wraparound pick, you get 2.
Kittle.
Okay.
Going George Kittle. I mean, they get exposed. I mean, I feel like this is
I don't
an
think
easy
he has
pick.
to explain
I feel like
that.
this is an easy pick. Like, they go, I mean, they can't. I haven't covered a tight end since I was fucking 5. So,
Probably since you were born.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, Kittle, I feel like, is the obvious answer here. I feel like he's very due for a good game, especially the past 2 weeks have been duds. So,
Yeah.
he's very due. And then I have the wraparound, right?
Yep. You get the second pick.
So, I'm going to go Ayuk.
With the shoulder?
Yep.
Ooh,
I
risky.
feel like it's a risky play.
Risky.
It's a risky pick, but if he plays, I think he's going to go off. So
It's fair.
Yeah.
I think
especially against 2 rookie corners.
we're going to give
Yeah.
Debo a lot of attention. Banks would likely be on Debo, leaving Hawkins on
Depending
Ayuk.
on where the hell they put Debo, because he's all over that offense.
But if you just think wide receiver 1 and
Yeah.
So logically, it would be Banks on Debo, and I think Banks has been solid in coverage.
Yeah.
Ayuk would get Hawkins, which is not ideal for Hawkins. I'm going to go, and I think we need to use this guy way more, so this is just me being optimistic. I'm going to take Jalen Hyatt.
You bitch.
Someone had to do it. Took him early. If he gets a game like last week, beautiful.
Yeah.
If DJ hits him in stride, he's got a nice long touchdown in his future.
That's true.
So
That's true.
I'm going Hyatt.
All right.
You're up, Brian.
God. You stole my pick. Now I got to scramble.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Hodgins.
Smart.
Yeah, he's a good
our possession guy.
Yeah, good dependable guy.
Yep.
He always gets a few yards, few catches, even a touchdown mixed in, even last week.
He's great with touchdowns. The guy's a touchdown machine.
Yeah, so let's cross our fingers with the Hodgins touchdown.
I had no idea. We were talking about this yesterday. You said he was 6'4"?
Yeah.
Is he?
I thought he was like 6'1". He was like 6'4".
I had
God.
no
idea. He doesn't
idea.
look like it.
No, he doesn't play like a 6'4" receiver.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't play like Kenny Galladay.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, he actually
6'4".
shows up.
Yeah. So Greg's got the wraparound. He hit me with his picks. He's going Darius Slayton.
Okay.
I like that pick for him.
Mm-hmm.
And Matt Breida.
Running
First
back.
pick in the third
Yeah, he's
round,
going to
Matt
get
Breida.
touches. I don't know if it's going to be
I
anything.
don't know how many touches.
He's going to be touched.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be touched. Brian, your last pick.
Yeah,
You might have to reach for this one because I think we're kind of out of guys.
Yeah, I think I might even have to look up the depth chart here because we're scrounging here. I don't want to take another Giants guy. What is this? Juwan Johnson?
Jennings.
Yeah.
Juwan Johnson's
Jennings.
the tight end on the Saints.
Oh, Juwan Jennings. We're going to go with him.
Yeah.
That's good if Ayuk doesn't play.
Exactly. Taking a gamble.
Yeah.
And that's
So I'll
what
take
life
it.
is.
Yeah, I'm going Niners heavy in this game.
I have no idea who's left. Bellinger. Do you think Wandale plays? Maybe take him?
Maybe.
I think what I have to do is kind of hope that they go with a committee.
Okay.
And the run game is semi-effective because I know our line is actually decent with run blocking.
Mm-hmm.
Think I'm going to go Brightwell.
Oh.
Hope for maybe 40 yards and a touchdown out of him.
I don't know. Maybe does Gray interfere? Do they start to involve him a little more with Saquon out?
I think maybe, but let's hope not for this right here. Whoever plays well and maybe gets us a win, whatever. But if we're going to lose this game, give me fantasy points. So I'll go Gary Brightwell.
There you go.
Last pick of the draft, Connor.
Let's see. Literally nothing left.
No. Unless you want to risk it on Wandale.
I'm going to go kind of like the Ayuk pick, a full gamble, full fuck it. I'm going to go Kyle Juszczyk.
Ooh.
I love that.
That could be like a sneaky out of nowhere.
He's a good goal line.
2 touchdowns.
Oh, yeah.
Full fuck it. Yeah. Especially with Dexter and Leo there.
Well, they seem to like to take Dexter and Leo out on the goal line.
Yeah, hopefully if they're at the goal line, Dexter and Leo are there, and the Niners are like, let's throw a Juszczyk.
Yeah, possibly. It could work. Do we want to do a quick around the league, or do we?
Let's get some.
We'll
around
bust
the league.
through it.
Yeah, there's some news.
So big news: Nick Chubb.
Yeah,
could be a career.
This is our dynasty league. I am 2 for 2
Yeah.
on the most gruesome injuries of the week.
And who did we decide is on your? No. Who's this Monday?
It's Philadelphia and Tampa, and then it's what the fuck is the other guy?
Oh, Rams, Cincy.
I have Matt Stafford.
Yeah.
Matt Stafford and
boy.
Kyron Williams.
Yep.
Oh boy.
And then you have Tyler Lockett.
And Tyler Lockett.
For Giants, Seahawks.
Yeah, so just watch out.
Keep an eye on those few teams the next couple Mondays.
I'm honestly honestly, like, don't play Barkley on
You're
Monday.
scared.
Don't play Barkley
I'm
on Monday.
scared.
If he's playing.
Don't play him.
If he plays.
Don't play him.
If he plays.
Don't play him Monday.
He might not play.
Monday Night Football has
It's
been
only if I have him. It's
the
only
last
if I have him.
4, I think it's 4 Monday Night Footballs
It's also
now.
in 2 weeks. So
it goes back to
3. It's
to
the last
Hamlin.
3.
Well, no, but
Hamlin?
I mean Barkley is in 2 weeks.
And I think
Oh.
the week before something happened too, and
I don't
I
remember.
forget what it was.
But notable, Hamlin, Rodgers, and now Chubb.
Cursed. It's the new Madden cover.
It might be.
Who was
Madden cover?
Who was Madden cover? Oh, Josh Allen,
I
I
don't
think,
even
right?
know anymore.
Was it?
Yeah, I think it was Allen.
I don't follow Madden anymore.
Yeah.
But Chubb's going to might need 2 surgeries.
Yeah, that's
It's
bad.
unfortunate and not a good look.
Do you think he comes back?
He tries to? I think
he's going to try.
I think he's going to get like a James Robinson-esque kind of return.
I don't know.
The Brown come back, maybe not. Maybe he'll make the team, but not really do anything.
It's got to be by committee if and when he comes back.
Based off how that injury looked, I'd be surprised if he plays next year.
But they did sign Kareem Hunt.
Yeah,
that's our next bit.
Yep.
I think Kareem Hunt has that starting job within 2 weeks.
Yeah, he already knows the playbook.
Yeah, the only reason that he wasn't signed to a team is because he's 28 and wanted money.
Yeah,
like that's just a product of the NFL right now running back financial market.
He visited, I think
he
the Colts,
like 3 or 4 teams.
The Colts and
he visited New Orleans too.
New Orleans,
and I think he went to the Vikings.
I think so.
But
But
he wants too much money, and the only reason the Browns are desperate. So now he's going to prove that someone should have paid him,
and he can be the guy.
Yeah, it'll be a committee with him and Ford.
Yeah.
But I think Hunt takes the bulk of the carries. Another running back, speaking of the Vikings, Cam Akers traded to Minnesota.
Yes, it was a swap, right?
Pick 2026 pick swap.
I mean,
so they got him for nothing.
Low risk.
That's like,
unless we hear that it's like a 3rd-round pick, and the Rams are going to be bad and the Vikings decent. Who knows?
Maybe the Vikings bad, Rams decent.
Yeah,
could go either way.
Could work.
Because 2026, when is Jefferson's contract up?
It's a good question. I want to say after
could play into that
after next year. I want to think something like that. Let's see. Justin Pugh worked out for us today.
Yes.
So
sign him.
Yeah, I mean,
take the minimum.
That's not a great sign for Thomas or Bredesen, though. It also could be that the team's just done with Glowinski and we're looking for a guard.
Yeah.
But maybe Neal hasn't progressed in practice, and they're like, shit, we might need a guy who could play tackle.
Maybe. But, I mean, with what Izudu showed last week, there's a chance he might be able to play right guard.
Yes. Well, like Greg has been saying, Neal move inside, Izudu go to right tackle.
Yeah.
Let's see. What do I want to jump to next? Barkley is out. We know that. We talked about this earlier.
Yep.
Marcus May suspended for 3 games. PEDs.
Yeah.
That Pats fan that died.
Oh, yeah.
Where we thought that he kind of just got beat to death by that Dolphins fan. Turns out that it was not a trauma-related death. I think the guy must have just had a heart attack or something.
That's terrible.
Brutal.
That's awful.
The XFL and the USFL could merge.
That's interesting.
Rock, I think that'd be great for them.
The Rock making moves.
Why doesn't the NFL kind of make this into like a minor league or something where like undrafted guys can go play?
I think it should be like
a showcase.
You can sign a guy and have his rights.
Yeah.
Like each NFL team should get 3 or 4 contracts that you can sign one of those guys to, and you pay their contract. So the XFL and USFL team basically has him for free. And doesn't soccer do something like this?
I'm not sure.
That would be tough if you're.
It's similar to hockey, where you'd have his rights and he could go play somewhere else.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're paying this guy and all these other teams here have the rights as well, you want your guy to play.
Yeah,
and I don't know.
Well, I feel like if you have
there's not enough teams.
If you have the NFL contract, well, that's why each team would only get 3 or 4 contracts.
Yeah.
So you're not going to have a squad of 11 guys down there.
That's true.
You just have like one receiver on like the Orlando, whatever the hell they are.
Yeah.
And like that's your guy, and he's like that's like your taxi squad. He's like the step below practice squad.
Yeah, yeah.
But then practice squad guys would probably want to go play there. But that's why you couldn't have them make more money than practice squad guys.
Yeah.
So you could play in the XFL for $65,000, or you could be on the practice squad for $200,000. What do you want?
Be the practice squad.
Well, yeah, and I only say 65 because I don't know what they make in like the XFL.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah.
But I mean, you do get a chance to prove yourself in game speed.
But something like that where, mid-season the guy could get promoted, and it would have to be something where you can't promote a guy to the practice squad. It'd have to be promoted to the 53-man roster. Because then teams would just abuse the practice squad back and forth between the XFL and the USFL.
Yeah.
The big news on the week, the Bears.
Oh, God.
That is...
it's a dumpster fire.
That is a garbage, like a whole landfill fire. That's bigger than a dumpster.
Oh, yeah.
You got Justin Fields, who's saying, why are you playing so bad? And he goes, coaching. You got the Bears defensive coordinator who disappeared.
Yeah,
he just had no idea, resigned. And now there's rumors that he was raided by the FBI.
Allegedly.
Allegedly rumors that he was raided by the FBI, according to Charles Tillman, who I guess works for the FBI now.
This is news to me.
What the hell is going on in Chicago? You got Charles Tillman as an FBI agent. You got Justin Fields, why are you so bad? Coaching.
And he said, I feel robotic.
Yeah, because of coaching. Like
what?
And then you have the coordinator just resigning for like, and I'm not even going to say what he was supposedly rated for.
There's wild rumors on Twitter.
Crimes against humanity.
If you want to go look, go look.
Yeah.
Basically, he's going to be buried under the prison if it's true.
But pretty much. There's some wild theories out there on Twitter right
But
now.
it's insane what's going on there.
Yeah.
And that's a team that might get the number 1 pick.
My
We're all saying Arizona, but at least Arizona looks, competent under Josh Dobbs.
Yeah. Josh Dobbs doesn't look bad.
He does not look horrendous. He looks like the guy you want as your quarterback in a year where you're supposed to be one of the worst teams in the league. And as the season goes on, he could get figured out. Mm-hmm. But right now,
my Tyson Bagent prediction is looking better and better.
It really is. The Bagent as the starter by the end of the season.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of love it.
By skill or injury.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And the skill one is looking very promising
I wouldn't be surprised if the Cardinals are like 0-8 and Kyler's like, I'm ready. Yeah. And they're like, no. Like, sit out.
All right.
Like,
so let's make you guys lose some money out there.
Oh, yeah.
Because, again, this is not gambling advice because we are hardly ever correct.
This is just what we're taking each week. And
we have
by the way, I think Ian's the only one below 500 on picks this week.
I am. Everyone's 5-5, and I'm 3-7.
Yep.
So
okay.
Fade me. If you want to go 7-3, take the opposite of my picks. We have 5 games, just like every week. Thursday night, 1 p.m., 4 p.m., Sunday, Monday. Mm-hmm. For the Thursday night, obviously, we went Giants, San Francisco. Mm-hmm. San Francisco is a 10.5-point favorite. Houston, Jacksonville. Jacksonville is a 9.5 favorite. Mm-hmm. Carolina, Seattle. Seattle is a 6-point favorite. Mm-hmm. Pittsburgh, Raiders. Raiders are a 2.5-point favorite. And Rams, Bengals. Cincinnati is a 2.5-point favorite. All the favorites are home teams this week.
Okay.
So, Greg gave us his picks. Mm-hmm. He's got the Giants.
Just do it by game when we do it.
I'm starting with Greg. Giants plus 10.5. What do you guys think?
Of his pick, or what do you think? Or do you want our pick?
Your pick. And then what you think of the game and why your pick would work.
I'm gonna go San Fran minus 10.5.
Okay.
It goes off of my prediction, which was, I think, 21-10?
Real quick, I do want to bring up that Greg's mortal lock of the season was New Orleans last week, and it did not hit.
What was it, 3.5?
3.5, and they got 3. So
brutal.
1 more point. Brutal.
Oh, man.
So Greg used his mortal lock, and he was wrong.
Well, quick side note. In the Rams game, McVay going to kick that field goal.
Yeah.
Just to cover the spread. Yep. Oh, man. So many people were upset.
Pissed about that.
Yeah. I'm sure.
But San Fran, you took them.
But yeah, San Fran, it's San Fran's going to win, and they're going to win handedly. I think it's going to be 2 touchdowns. I know my prediction back in June was 21-10. I think it's going to be like 24-10.
Okay.
They're going to cover.
I also have San Fran. I do think it's going to be like a 30-10 game where we score like a garbage time touchdown. Mm-hmm. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be a very long game if you watch from start to finish, I believe.
Yes.
Connor.
Yeah, I'm going minus 10.5 as well. I think the Giants, unfortunately, are only going to score like 10 to 14 points. And I feel like the 49ers are either going to score high 20s or low 30s.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
I don't know. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're not unanimous, though. Greg did take the Giants.
He did.
Jacksonville, Houston, 1 p.m. slot. Jacksonville, 9.5-point favorites. Greg took the Jaguars. Brian.
So the Jags, they're rocky. They played well against the Colts. I don't know if they covered. I know they won.
I can't remember.
They hung in there with the Chiefs last week, but they didn't do anything on offense.
They had a lot of opportunities in the red zone.
Are the Chiefs' defense that decent this year? Because
I don't know.
They kept the Lions pretty much in check.
Yeah, without Chris Jones too. Yeah,
and then C.J. Stroud last week put up a ton of numbers, albeit it was against the Colts, but still, he balled out. But I am going to take the Jags on this.
Okay.
I think that offense is going to start to settle in. Calvin Ridley's just going to go off, and Etienne's going to start to do his thing. And that defense is very underrated.
Yes. They're at the very least league average.
I think it's going to be better.
And I think that's the exact reason. I'm not even thinking offense. I think they're going to win like 21-10. Mm-hmm. I think that Houston's not quite ready to take that step with Stroud. He's going to throw way too many passes. Jacksonville's going to get a couple picks. and Jacksonville will cover 9.5 points.
I'm gonna have to fade the both of you guys. I like the Texans plus 9.5.
We're not going unanimous again.
Connor wants Houston. They got blown out last week, right? Well, didn't they get killed last week? Or no, didn't they come back towards the end of the game? Didn't they only lose by like a couple scores?
Yeah, they
it
came
was
back.
close, and then Houston. Yeah.
I know the Colts were winning big in the first half, and then I think Houston started to come back when Richardson got taken out.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I like Stroud. He looks pretty good.
He looks like he's the best of the quarterbacks this draft,
which is
only
surprising.
2 that have played. Well, 3.
Well, I don't know.
Richardson's not as the highest ceiling.
Yeah,
but Stroud looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Fun fact: Stroud has more 300 passing yard games than Justin Fields.
Oh, how many games has Justin Fields played in the NFL?
I think he's been in the NFL for 2 years.
This is his 3rd year.
Yeah, this is his 3rd year,
and he started all last year, and he didn't start year 1. I think he played 6-7 games that year.
Yeah.
So he's got at least 20-something games under his belt.
And Stroud has played 2.
So. How many 300-yard passing games does Justin Fields have since high school?
Oh yeah, 320 plus yard. I saw this
Isn't
last
it like
night.
One
320 yard plus passing game since he graduated high school.
I mean, what does that tell you if you're drafting,
And mind you,
Mahomes 60.
The teams he was playing with at Ohio State with
juggernauts.
Disgusting.
With Olave, Smith and Jigba.
Wasn't Marvin Harrison Jr. there?
He played 1 year with, I think, a freshman.
I don't think he had Marvin Harrison.
I think he was a freshman, so he might not have played.
Because it was last year, right?
Yeah.
But still,
2 years ago.
The loaded receiving core that Ohio State has every year
in 2021.
Oh, yeah.
But the disgusting receiving core that they have every single year.
Yep. And they always have a decent running back, too.
Cardell Jones could pass. He didn't
go to play school. So, Fields is horrendous.
Yeah.
And that one clip that's been rotating around where he missed 2 wide open guys right in the middle of the field.
He didn't even look at him.
On the same play.
That pick 6 was embarrassing, too.
Mm-hmm. Well, was that Kmet, I think? Wide, no one was within 10 yards of Kmet in the end zone. Straight ahead of him. All you had to do is look forward.
Yeah.
Where are you looking?
And then he tucked and ran.
Where are you looking?
Justin Fields is a run. All the Lamar's a running back jokes. Justin Fields is a running back.
But Lamar's good at being the running back quarterback.
Yeah. It works for Lamar. Fields, it doesn't work.
No.
All right, so the 4 p.m. slot, we have Seattle -6 against Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
I am using my mortal lock on the season.
Oh.
Do we want to use it like a coach's challenge where you can keep using it until you lose it?
Yeah, we could do that.
We'll do that.
Might as well,
so Greg doesn't have his. I'm using mine. I think Seattle wins this game 30-3. I think Carolina is hot dog shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And Seattle is playing well, but playing Carolina is kind of a get-right game for them.
Yeah.
I think Geno throws for 303 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Maybe if he doesn't throw a lot of touchdowns, Walker and Charbonnet both have a touchdown and 80 yards apiece. Bryce Young's going to throw 2 picks, 1 to Julian Love. I think Seattle dominates this game.
I love that. Yeah. I totally agree. They had a big win last week against Detroit. That was in overtime, I think. Yep. I think they just went right down the field as soon as they won the toss. They just scored.
Oh, yeah, because it delayed the Giants game, didn't it?
Yeah. It was furious.
That was a really good game, too.
And I get it. You don't want to play Giants-Cardinals after week 1.
Yeah.
But, at least show, and I couldn't hear it because I was out at a bar. Maybe they were talking about the Giants game, but, cut to it really quick.
Yeah.
Show a little screen.
I don't need to see them walking around, on the field talking okay, we're going to overtime. Cut to the Giants game and at least be we're going to show you the end of that game and then come back here. But they had no intent to go to Giants Cardinals.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm going to go with Seattle. I like Seattle.
Okay.
I also like Seattle.
So we are unanimous in the 4 p.m. slot.
Seattle.
Oh. That's a curse. We don't even have to talk about that. We all think Seattle's going to dominate.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh, Vegas. In Vegas, Vegas is 2.5-point favorites. Greg took Pittsburgh. Plus 2.5.
Okay. This is going to be a sloppy game. If it's anything like
oh my gosh.
the Browns-Steelers game, oh my God.
Yep.
Wait, so Steelers are back-to-back Monday night. Or no, it's Sunday night.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Still another primetime game that no one wants to watch.
Yeah.
God. I honestly don't know much about the Raiders this year, and I only watched the one game on the Steelers, but that pass rush for the Steelers with Hightower what is it, Highsmith?
Watt and Highsmith,
yeah. That's too much.
So the Raiders beat the Broncos 17-16 week 1. Okay, ugly game.
It's the Broncos.
But the Broncos are not awful.
They have the
they put up a bunch against Washington.
Yeah, I saw something like they have
smacked by the Bills.
They have like the lowest point differential for an 0-2 team.
Yeah,
like in like years, like
decades. They lost to the Raiders by 1, and they lost to Washington by 2.
Yeah,
I think the Broncos are trying to find their footing, and I think they have a really good like last 2/3 of the season.
Yeah,
they look like they're like week 1 the offense sucked and the defense was good. Week 2 the defense sucked and the offense was good.
Yeah,
it's only a matter of time before the Broncos mesh.
Yep.
But the Raiders, I mean, they were good week 1 against the Broncos, good enough week 1 against, and they got smacked by Buffalo.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna go with the Steelers.
Okay.
I like that pass rush too much, and I think they can do just enough on offense, especially if Pickens has a good game, and if they can get the run game going with Najee and Jalen Warren.
Yeah. Their win-loss record when T.J. Watt plays is, I think, one of those weird things where you look at it and he should be MVP every year based on that alone.
He's disgusting.
Where they're like a bottom 5 team in the NFL when he doesn't play, and when he does play, they have like an 800 winning percentage.
He broke the Steelers' sack record last night.
He's at like 85 career sacks
for such a historic
for like
franchise.
4 or 5 years.
Yeah. He beat what was it, Harrison? Yeah, it was Harrison.
I think so. Yeah, I think it was.
So
James
much
Harrison.
better than JJ.
Yeah,
and it's not even close.
Miles. He might go. He's going to go down. I mean, he's going to go down as one of the greats. They're not. It's not even a might at this point.
Even if he plays above average the rest of his career, he's a Hall of Famer.
Easily.
He'll get 100 sacks, no problem.
Him and the Defensive Player of the Year race between him and Parsons is going to be awesome to watch. Awesome.
And I think Watt has the ability to keep it up. Parsons, TBD.
Yeah.
But Connor, your pick.
Yeah, I like the Steelers. Jimmy G.
Once again.
Jimmy G. From history, just from eye test watching, whenever there's a good pass rush on Jimmy G, it looks like he panics.
Yeah.
Starts to throw short passes, doesn't take chances, gets hurt. Never really ends well for him.
Yeah.
So also, is it me or is Devontae lost a step?
I think it's Jimmy G.
It's Jimmy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a good quarterback.
No.
I think
he's a game manager. He's not a good. He's
and
not a good
quarterback.
quarterback.
He wins games with San Francisco, and it's like, because San Francisco's disgusting.
You can put anyone there.
Yeah.
You could put Zach Wilson there, and they'll figure it out. You could put Brock
Purdy there.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, and they'll figure it out
in the middle of the season.
Again, like we said, we were hyping up Purdy earlier, but just to say that Purdy is a really good quarterback and the Niners are not an elite roster is just foolish.
If you put Purdy on that Niners team, when they had the one pick with Bosa?
Yeah.
What's Purdy doing?
Not much.
Well, it's like it goes back to Alex Smith.
Yeah.
Alex Smith is a perfect example.
Smith was, I think, a very underrated quarterback.
In 2011, that season of 2011, he was disgusting from what I remember. He was very good.
Yeah.
So Monday Night Football, we are picking Cincinnati and the Rams.
This is going to be a good game.
Cincinnati is -2.5. Greg went +2.5 for the Rams.
Okay.
I guess Greg is not jumping on the Cincinnati's going to figure it out train.
Burrow is also questionable. Hurt. Yeah.
Is he?
I
know he's hurt, but I didn't know he's questionable.
He re-aggravated his calf again.
Re-aggravated?
Yeah, re-aggravated.
He fucked it up.
Yeah.
So we'll let you take the first pick here, Connor.
Huh?
Take you first pick. What do you got?
Ooh, I go first? I love that. I'm going to go Bengals. I think they get their first win of the season. I think Jamar Chase basically calling out the offensive coordinator, saying they need to take more shots downfield.
Throw Lamar the ball.
Yeah.
Or not Jamar.
Throw Jamar and T. Higgins the ball like you've been doing the last 2 years. I don't know why you're trying to change it now.
Why is Tyler Boyd getting 6 targets?
Exactly. So I think...
And why is Joe Mixon only touching the ball 10 times?
Exactly. Something is just very weird about this offense.
I feel like they're trying to get too cute.
You think? They're trying to be like too perfect?
It's like when you have guys that are so good, you're like, people are going to expect us to go to them, so I have to plan.
Let's try to think outside of the box.
Yeah.
Let's hit Boyd 10 times.
Instead of just throwing to a top 3 receiver
with
a top 15 receiver and a top 10 running back.
Just feed them. Yeah. It's worked the past 2 years.
And if you get
it works in Minnesota with Justin Jefferson.
If you get beat giving Mixon 20 touches, Chase 10 targets, and Higgins 10 targets, then you have a problem.
Then you're facing like the Niners defense or something because you're not going to get beat like that by any other team.
If you're not giving your studs the ball and losing, that's on coaching.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I do agree. I think I like Cincinnati if they play that way.
Mm-hmm. You got to go back to the old offense like last year.
I'm very torn. I do acknowledge Cincinnati's a much better team. It's only a matter of time before they figure it out.
There's no way they can start 0-3 though.
Exactly. Now, I have been high on the Rams. Mm-hmm. I was on this train before everyone else. I told you guys the Rams were going to be a wild card team.
Yep.
They look solid. Cooper Kupp is 2 weeks away, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But Puka Nacua has stepped in very well. Unfortunately, I got to take Cincinnati.
Ooh.
I think this is going to be the week where they figure it out and they beat a okay Rams team.
All right.
I think the Rams are going to be one of those teams that play very well against good teams.
They'll play well, and it'll be a lower scoring game, like a 23-19 kind of game.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think Cincinnati pulls out the win.
Yeah.
I have the Rams.
Okay.
I'm gonna ride the hype.
I like it.
I'm gonna ride the hype. I like Matt Stafford. He's coming back.
Yep.
He's healthy this year.
Yep.
And those young wide receivers are stepping up for them. And Kyron Williams didn't look too bad either.
Yeah. I mean, the offense right now is Puka Nacua, Tutu Atwell, and Kyron Williams.
Oh yeah.
Now with Nacua going off like this, getting all these targets,
when Kupp comes back,
what's it going to look like when Kupp comes
whatever
back?
Nacua is doing, those are Kupp's targets.
Yeah, of course.
So now it's a question of if you basically give Nacua Van Jefferson's snaps.
Well, just based off Stafford's history, he usually likes to go to one guy and he just feeds that guy.
And it'll be Kupp.
So with Kupp and Nacua there, it's another wide receiver too that Stafford trusts. Like the last couple of years when they've had Robinson, he sucked.
Yeah, he's awful.
This is honestly, as of right now, this is a much better upgrade than Allen Robinson. So I think this has nothing to do with the game, this week, but for the Rams, down the road with Puka Nacua. No, I said Coop.
Nacua.
You said Koopa Nacua.
I said
Koopa Nacua.
I meant in my head I meant to say Kupp and Nacua, but I said Koopa Nacua. But yeah, that's going to be a name that's going to be hard to
Koopa Nacua.
say quickly. But you guys got the point.
Yeah. All right, so those are our NFL picks. Now we're getting back to our can't/will miss parlays. I will be releasing a graphic this week. I tried to get it out last week. I got busy. I'm going to get it out this week with all our picks and everything. So this is where we pick our 3-leg, same game Giants parlay. Greg sent his in. He's taking Giants plus 10.5.
Ooh.
DJ over 215 passing yards.
Oh, that is bold.
And Waller anytime touchdown.
Okay,
I like that.
We're still sticking with that.
One going to hit at
one
some
of
point.
these weeks.
Hit at some point. Hopefully, it's not like a Deontay Johnson thing where just 0 touchdowns the whole season.
Yeah. I am taking Christian McCaffrey over 4.5 receptions.
Okay,
love that.
George Kittle anytime touchdown, and Daniel Jones over 0.5 passing touchdowns.
Okay,
and
I
these
like
are
that too.
Things I pulled right off of my gambling app, so I didn't make these numbers up.
Okay,
these are the lines. Who is up?
I'll go. I have McCaffrey anytime touchdown score. I have George Kittle 5+ receptions, and Darren Waller 4+ receptions. I think it's going to be a big game for the tight ends. And then McCaffrey's obviously going to get a touchdown because it's McCaffrey.
All right, so
makes sense.
Yeah,
I'm going to go Debo over 14.5 rushing yards. I'm also going to do Isaiah Hodgins over 30.5 receiving yards.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go, I like Waller plus 4.5 receptions. It's at plus 112 right now. And I like that value.
Yeah.
I think he can definitely get to five receptions.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, that's not bad.
All right, that should work for our 3-leg parlays. I'm going to release those hopefully Wednesday night, so tonight. I feel like everyone figured out we're recording this the day before.
Exposed.
We have one more segment left. Hopefully, he can actually hit some this week.
Hopefully, it's better than last week.
We're on to Brian's bets.
All right. So, we got a 4-leg parlay this week. Leading off, I have the Miami Dolphins -6 against the Denver Broncos. Miami's home. Their offense is really, really good.
The Broncos have yet to figure it out.
Exactly. So I'm playing off that, so hopefully that one hits. We'll see. Then I have the Lions -3 against the Falcons. I think the Lions...
That's it?
Yeah, they're -3 against the Falcons.
That's somebody knows something in Vegas.
Well, apparently, Desmond Ritter's not good, but he doesn't turn the ball over.
Yeah, because he doesn't throw.
Yeah. But I love the Lions in that.
Yeah.
Next, I have the Chiefs -12.5 against the Bears. The Bears are just an absolute dumpster fire. The Chiefs are at home.
Yeah,
it's going to be
a get-right game for the Chiefs.
It's going to be a blowout. And then an over of 54 in the Chargers-Vikings game. 0 defense by the Vikings, and the Chargers, I don't know what the hell their defense does. But over 54.
Right. I can't believe the NFL is letting Chiefs-Bears happen.
They're going to allow...
It's going to be a bloodbath.
That's
going to allow
be
murder on
bad.
live television.
Yeah.
That's going to be bad.
But, yeah, that's my parlay for the week.
Beautiful.
Hopefully it's a lot better than last week.
Hope you hit more than one.
Yeah. I just want to win one of these parlays.
Yeah. Just make it look like you know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I'd be better off if I just did individual legs.
Yeah.
I think it'd still be 4-4.
Yeah. But all right. So we have all our numbers out. I'll release some graphics as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm.
That's another episode. Let's hope for a win this week.
Let's pray.
Pray. We need to pray because a win, hope is not enough.
Yeah.
So go Giants. Cover the spread. Don't get embarrassed again.
Mm-hmm.
And that's an episode.
Yep.
Take
go Giants.
Easy, everyone.
Take it easy.